All right, Shalom Israel. We got an Isupk. Started out on 1 West, 125th Street in Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohana. And you already know we are not affiliated with no other Hebrew Israelite group on the planet Earth. Okay? And we are located here at 5261 Delmar Boulevard, Suite A, that's St. Louis, Missouri, 63108, right on the corner of Delmar and Union. You understand me? In a 3-story office building, all right, with the blue awnings. Okay, we sit right here on the corner. All right, and to call in, listen live, or have any questions or make a comment, you can dial 712-832-8330, 218-339-7800, 605-562-0400, 641-426-1600. Access code for all 4 lines, 825-1636. All right, now, if anybody have any questions in the class, raise your hand, say Salakia or excuse me. And on the line, do the same thing. Take your phone off of mute and say Salakia, and we'll get right to you. Let's try to get to these questions real quick so we can jump to the topic. Let's see, first question that we got. Oh, and if anybody want to text any questions, you can dial 314-723-2231. So like, not dial, but text all questions to 314-723-2231. All right, now the first question is, Salakia, how can someone control their anger or their feelings? Okay, how you do that is, first off, you have to come to class. You understand? I know it sounds like bull, sound like we just trying to get members in the school or whatever people may think. You understand? But the scripture says that baptism is the water, You understand? It's the washing of like he put me in the scripture out, the washing of the water by the word. So like, that's it, I'm paraphrasing. That's it. I didn't want to turn it up and misquote. It's the washing of the water by the word. You understand? What's going to make you clean is you being taught. You understand? And you have to come to class, you have to ask questions, you have to get counsel, you understand, all of the things, the issues, the problems, and things that you deal with, you may be faced with, or whatever. You understand? So coming to class, asking plenty of questions, getting plenty of counsel for your issues and for your problems, you understand, knowing these scriptures, you understand, is how you turn around and you battle demons. You understand? Knowing the truth. Okay? That's how you end up fighting your demons, you know what I'm saying? And not just, you know, coming to class and sitting here and doing nothing, but actually applying what you learn, you understand, and what you read. Just like, for instance, if a person goes to, say, corporate school, he might know 2x4s, 2x6s, and 12s, and 40 centimeters, and 10 inches, and you understand? He might know how to lay the frame and do all that. And you know all that, but if you don't get up and do it, what good is it? You understand? If you don't actually put that hammer to that nail and start screwing that wood together, it means absolutely nothing. Just because you know it. You understand? You just sitting there with a project and then, you know what I'm saying, not doing anything, expect something to get up or expect something to change. That's not how it works. You understand? You have to apply what you learn. So, like I said, you know, that's how you control yourself. Knowing these scriptures, becoming totally brand new, you know what I'm saying? Getting rid of the old man, the old woman, becoming somebody totally new. You understand? Somebody that does not have such anger issues. You understand? And all of that. So, like I said, just come to class. That's how you control your anger.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Come to class. We'll get them demons off of you. Don't worry. All right. Okay, the next question, hold on 1 second. And again, if anybody had any questions, text all questions to 314-723-2231. All right. Okay, so the next question is, are ghosts real? And can people hear or see them? So we thinking of, right. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking of Casper. Okay? Casper the friendly ghost. Okay? No, ghosts are not real. You know what I'm saying? There's no such thing as a ghost. Is the Holy Ghost real? Amen. Is the Holy Ghost real? Go ahead. Nah, you know what I'm saying? No such thing as ghosts. Okay? Goddamn. Well,
what about when people say they seen a person's spirit in a house?
You said they seen the spirit what?
In a house, meaning the
They
same
seen the person's spirit in a house. What do you mean? Break down more.
It's the same thing as them saying they seen the ghost, but they basically said they seen the actual person in like in the smoky form type, see-through form type thing.
In the okay. Everybody got a spirit. You understand? Everybody has a spirit. No such thing as damn ghosts. You know what I'm saying? When you die, you ain't laying around haunting nobody. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's haunting you. You get high. You know what I'm saying? You smoke crack. Okay? You smoke weed. You hallucinate. You know what I'm saying? You pop. What's some things? Molly's. Percocets. You know what I'm saying? Hell, cigarettes. You understand? Cigarettes turn around. It's what they call a psychoactive drug. You understand? To where it alters your mindset. You see what I'm saying? So that's all it is. You know what I mean? So don't get caught up on, you know, ghosts, ghouls, goblins. I remember when I was little, my little cousin was scared. My aunt had just passed away. And I forgot how old she was, but she woke up screaming and hollering and yelling, and she said, I see Auntie outside the window. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? She had a bad dream. You understand? That's all it was. Her spirit was not, lingering around the house, flying outside of the window. You understand? She had a bad dream. Let me show you what happens to your spirit when you die. Give me, I think it's the Psalms. So you won't be spooked the next funeral. Oh no, Ecclesiastes. Oh wait a minute, hold on. No. It's the Psalms the one I want. Hold on one second. Oh,
Blocky.
go ahead.
With Psalms 104, 29 and 30 work?
Yeah, that's it right there. Yeah, it started Psalms 104. I think what I want is at 29. Who out of word?
Khan, Psalm chapter 104, verse 29. Thou hidest thy face, they are troubled.
Okay, wait a minute. Start 28. The 28, let's speak on that. No, that's it, 29. Start on that. What 28 say? Give me 28.
Khan. That thou givest them, they gather.
Okay. That ain't it. 29. Start at 29.
Khan. Verse 29. Thou hidest thy face, they are troubled. Thou takest away their breath.
So what's happening here? The Lord is taking away their breath. What happened? What's happening here? Go ahead. They died. You understand? They are about to die. You're taking away their breath, their trouble. Keep on.
They die.
They do what about?
Die.
They die. Keep on.
They return to their dust.
And return where?
To their dust.
And return to their dust. What returns to the dust? Go ahead.
Their spirit.
No.
Salak.
Go ahead.
Their flesh.
Their body. Damn right. So like the body returns to the dust. Because what did it say? What did it say in funerals? When you die, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. You understand? Meaning that body is going to deteriorate, go back in the ground. You understand? And then keep on. Well, keep on.
Thou sendest forth thy spirit.
Send forth thy what?
Spirit.
Keep on.
They are created.
They are what?
Created.
Okay, so you turn around and when you die, when you die, the Lord is going to, your spirit goes back to the Most High, and then He sends it before, meaning sending you back into the earth. Keep going.
Thou renewest the face of the earth.
Thou renewest the face of the earth. You understand? It don't say that you're going to be able to haunt your baby daddy because he with a new woman. You understand? You're not going to be haunting him, okay? You're not going to haunt your mother because she didn't buy you toys for Christmas. You understand? You're not going to haunt your daddy because he didn't buy you that new bike you wanted. That's not going to happen. You're going to die. Your spirit goes before the Most High to get judged, and then you turn around. Then you turn around and renew the earth. And the Lord is going to send you back into a new body, and you're going to start all over.
That's right.
Not you're going to be sitting around somewhere haunting somebody for the rest of their life. You You understand? Because I know it sounds good because somebody, you know what I'm saying, made your life a living hell, so you want to haunt them in the afterlife.
Right.
Do all that junk you see on TV. Not gonna happen. You understand? That's not gonna happen. Ghosts are not real. You understand? That's what happens to your spirit. You're not gonna be haunting nobody. This ain't no spooky movie. You understand? Everything that happens in life is in the Bible. Okay? And that's what we believe, not in what we see on TV. You understand? Ghosts and ghouls and goblins and all that nonsense. You get high. You understand? You smoke crack and you stop. You understand? That's what it is. You smoking, what's it, K2, you K2ing, you spicing, you bath salting. You understand? That's why you believe in all this nonsense. That's why the hell you hallucinate like you crazy. You understand? So, no. Ghosts are not real. It says, can people hear or see them? No. No such thing as ghosts. So, if there's no such thing of it, then you can't hear it, you can't see it. You understand? I'm gonna give y'all a sidebar. I ain't gonna tell you too much about the Catholic. Y'all try to throw it in my face. You know what I'm saying? You talk about me later. But I remember, boy, hey, when I was in the world, I was going nuts. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was going crazy. And on one of my contracts, I used to take 2 pistols to this contract, you hear me? Because I used to always hear stuff. I used to always think it was haunted. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking of all kinds of things. And I think people in there, ghosts in there, people following me around the contract. Boy, I was losing my goddamn mind. You know what I'm saying? When I got into it, man, all of that went away. I would go to the contract, go to work. I was on the same place where I was going crazy at. You know what I mean?
Right.
To where I turned around and thinking that it's people, ghosts following me around this contract. I was really doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, when you're not in the truth, boy, the Lord is going to tear you up, tell you. He is going to tear you up. And I was going crazy in the world. But like I said, that's just a little sidebar. But no, no such thing as that. Like I said, after that I was in the same building. You know, I even left the guns. I didn't even trip off the guns no more. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? That was all in my head. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was. They don't got damn ghosts. You know? Because how all of a sudden did the ghost stop? If it's ghosts in the building, you know what I'm saying? If I'm thinking the ghosts following me around, then they should still be there. You know what I mean? So once I got my mind right by getting in the Isupk, everything else was right. You know what I'm saying? I was not thinking that it was ghosts following me around the contract while I was cleaning. Matter of fact, if it was, they should have been helping me clean up. You know what I'm saying? So I could have got out of there a lot faster. You know?
Right.
But anyway, give me Proverbs 18 to 22 or Isaiah. Oh no, Proverbs 18 to 22. I got it. I see it. Proverbs 18 to 22. Let's try to wrap these questions up. And again, if anybody got any questions on the line, take your phone off of mute and say salaki or excuse me. And you know, or you can text the questions to 314-723-2231. All right, go ahead, Bob.
Proverbs chapter 18, verse 22. Whoso findeth a wife findeth a good thing, and obtaineth.
Oh, slow down. Read that again, brother. Ooh,
whoso findeth a wife findeth a good thing.
Whoso findeth a black, Hispanic, and Native Indian woman findeth a good thing. They do it. You know they do say white. Okay. They do say white, right? Let me tell y'all something about this. This was kind of funny. When I was in the Christian church, that's all I was thinking about was a goddamn woman. You know what I'm saying? And them pastors really used to pull this scripture and soup them women up in the church. He's so fine at the wife. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Oh, yes, Lord. Finding the good thing. And the women, boy, you should have saw, yeah, pastor, clapping and going crazy, right? But they never read this next part right here. You understand that the pastor was always missing. Keep reading.
And obtaineth favor of the Lord.
And do what?
Obtaineth favor of the Lord.
How would a man obtain favor of the Lord by finding a wife? Who wants to give it a shot? How how does a man find favor of the Lord by obtaining a wife, by getting a wife? It's real simple. Think of all the things that you used to do. Think of what you used to be. Come on, sisters and brothers. Come on. How does a man find favor in the Lord by obtaining a wife? It's real simple. He's not sleeping with a horse. You understand? He finds a wife. And finding a wife is a good goddamn thing. A woman that will be with you forever, that's going to serve you like what she was created to do. You understand? That's going to obey you like Sarah did Abraham, like what the Bible says. You understand? That is a beautiful thing. Okay? A man that findeth a wife, findeth a good thing. You know, a lot of sisters don't want to be wives. They talk their best like they do, but truly deep down they don't. You understand? Because guess what? Soon as being a wife becomes too much, they ready to go. You understand? They packing up and no, see, I ain't signed up for this. No, see, this ain't how it's supposed to be. You know, they got all kinds of excuses there. You know what I mean? But boy, as long as it's good, they right there. You know what I mean? They all right there. They with you, they rolling with you, and you everything, and you the sun, moon, the stars, the night shining on them. But lose your job, oh boy, it's time to go. You understand? And I'm talking about the sisters that's not wives, ones that just don't get it, you just don't understand. You know, for those type of sisters. You know what I mean? But a wife knows that she's supposed to be a wife forever. Not, until everything starts going bad. You know, or what they like to say, it starts going south. You know, everything starts going downhill. You know, the relationship took a sudden turn. What's the other famous one out? They say, we grew apart or something like that. Ain't that it? Who knows what? We grew apart or something like that. I can't remember, but whatever it is, it's a goddamn excuse. And Scripture said, he that findeth the wife findeth a good thing and obtain favor from the Lord. All right, so everybody understand that one. Next question, give me Isaiah 40 and 43, y'all.
Go
ahead, Warren.
Isaiah chapter 40.
Oh, there is no 43.
Right.
Text me that. Go to Hebrews 11 and 1. Look at your question and see where you want to be at. I need to break that Revelations down too. That was another one. We might not get to that one. Because I missed that one from last week.
Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
Okay, now faith. What is faith? Okay, what is faith? You have faith in something. What does it mean? Go ahead.
Believe.
Yeah. But okay, more so like you devoted. You understand? You got faith in something, you believe in it, you devoted to it, you loyal to it, all of that. You understand? So that faith is the substance of things hoped for. You turn around and like take us for instance. We got our faith is in the Most High and in our King Christ. You understand? That's why we doing everything we do. Okay? And it's the substance of things hoped for. What we hoping for? Go ahead. The kingdom of heaven. Damn right. To where blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are going to rule. All right? With our King Christ. Not, you know, you're going to die and go to heaven and, you know, have wings on your back and fly around and be talking to God every morning. You understand? That's not it. All right? That's not the kingdom of heaven. The kingdom of heaven is where black, Hispanic, and Native Indian men, the Israelites, are going to rule the planet Earth. All right? And then it says, the evidence of things not seen. So faith is something that you just can't necessarily see, right? You know, like for instance, right now, you know what I'm saying? Is black people ruling? Is blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians ruling? No. You understand? So of course, a lot of people think we crazy as hell, thinking that the black man, hell, black people don't even think black people gonna rule. You know what I'm saying? A lot of our brothers and sisters in the world that don't get it, they don't even think that we gonna rule. You see what I'm saying? So that's what that is right there. It's the evidence of things not seen. Okay, your faith is the evidence of things not seen. We, in the truth, we got that faith. We got all the faith. You understand? And it's the evidence of things not seen. You see what I'm saying? Like I had a brother ask me last week. He said, why do you do what you do? You know what I'm saying? He said, I want to keep you going, man. You know what I'm saying? He been seeing me in this building, you know what I'm saying, going on what, like 3 years? We've been going on 3 years. You know what I'm saying? We've been in the city of St. Louis going on 6. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, man, he like you don't miss a beat. Like, you consistent, y'all steady doing what y'all doing, you know? Like, what is it that, you know what I'm saying? He see that. You see what I'm saying? Things not seen. Like, he don't, you know, like, okay, the person with money, that's something you can see, man. To where they flashy, you know what I'm saying, in most cases. They, you know, balling out of control, and nice clothes and all of that. He don't see none of that. You see what I'm saying? He don't see nothing. He's wondering, what is it that make us do what we do in the UPK? You understand? It had not been for Commander General Yohana, you understand, holding on to this truth, you understand, that I wouldn't be here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? These brothers and sisters is in here with me wouldn't be here. You understand? So that right there, that man holding this truth down, that gave me some hope. You understand? That was something for me to hope in and jump right on in line with it. You know? So if that one, let's see. It's Isaiah 40 and 31. Give me that one. Isaiah 40 and 31. If we ain't got no more questions after this, we're going to jump on the topic. Isaiah 40 and 31.
Isaiah chapter 40, verse 31. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles.
Mm-hmm.
They shall run and not be weary.
Mm-hmm.
And they shall walk and not faint.
Okay. Hold on one second. What was that, 40 or 31? Okay. Read it again from the top.
Verse 31.
Mm-hmm.
They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their
Okay,
strength.
stop right there. Okay. Let's see, I was gonna have you go back a couple. That's okay. We'll just stay right here. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. Who are the ones that wait upon the Lord? Who are they that wait upon the Lord?
Slide.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Absolutely. Those that's in the truth. Okay? But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. Okay? Keep going.
They shall mount up with wings as eagles.
Now, right there. Now, you gotta wipe the Christianity all the way out of your brain. Okay? Because a Christian will read this scripture and say, see, told you, the angels, when we die, go to heaven, we're gonna have wings on our back. You understand? This is simply a metaphor. You understand? And a metaphor is like saying that you're gonna take off. You understand? Keep on.
They shall run and not be weary.
Mm-hmm.
And they shall walk and not faint.
Okay, meaning that the Lord, He's gonna be your strength. You understand? He's gonna give you that strength. Like it actually says it in verse 29. It says, He giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might, He increaseth strength. You understand? So the Lord is going to turn around, like for instance, scripture says that the meek shall inherit the earth. You understand? So the people that, the small people, the ones that, you know what I'm saying, that turn around and faint, you understand? Because it said that, and hold on. And it said, even the youth shall faint, verse 30, even the youth shall faint be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. But they that wait upon the Lord, you understand, shall renew their strength. So guess what? Our brothers and our sisters, they falling every day. You understand? They falling every day. But us that's waiting upon the Lord, He's going to renew our strength. You understand? And this is a metaphor, like I said, you got to think that, keep that in mind whenever you read the scriptures, is that the Bible is full of symbolic metaphors. You understand? It's not literal that you're going to have wings upon your back and fly like an eagle. You understand? You will be something that I will be going to get a rifle and start shooting out the sky. You understand? So you won't come and get me. Okay? If it was like that, you know what I mean? So like I said, but no winged people, you know what I'm saying, no men, birds, and all that nonsense. That's Christianity. That's also Egyptology, because they was famous for that, making wings and putting them on men and women and all that. You know what I'm saying? All that nonsense was silly. You know, all of them look silly. They ain't never been no damn bird man. Yes, other than Birdman, you understand, the rapper. You understand? Right. That's the only goddamn Birdman I can say. Okay, but let me see. We ain't got no more questions. Let's get to the topic. And we got a question on the topic. We're gonna get to it in just a hot second. But first, the topic is Planned Parenthood and what's the name of this thing? Self-managed abortion. Okay, it's the same agenda to exterminate God's chosen people. Right. There is no difference. No matter how you play the word, you know what I'm saying, try to switch it up and do something different or whatever, it's murder according to the Lord. All right, and an abortion should never happen in the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian community. But to everyone's surprise, abortions make up almost 350. One year they did almost 500,000. Okay, but on a record it's 350,000 damn abortions a year in the Black community alone. You understand? Not the Hispanics and Natives all together, just the tribe of Judah alone, man.
Nice.
And we are murdering the hell out of our babies. You understand? And then we're wondering why, our lives is going the way that it's going, and why we can't do this, and why you seeing so many old people alone and by themselves. Hell, a lot of them had abortion. You understand? A lot of Christians in the Christian church that had abortions. We got articles about it. You understand? And where they are keeping it a secret. But guess what? The Black women in the Christian church, they have the most abortions out of everybody on the planet. Okay? Shaquita in the hood and that slept with 30 men ain't had more abortions than Big Mama sitting in the damn Christian church.
Right.
You understand? So, and the reason I pulled this topic is we got a flyer. We have there is a group here in this building, okay? And we done had a couple of run-ins with them before. And this here, the name of this group is reproaction.org, okay? And it says this is a St. Louis public forum on self-managed abortion, all right? And it's presented by Reproaction and co-sponsored by Sisters Talking Back. Now let me help y'all with that. The Sisters Talking Back group is one of the same groups. It is called the Organization for Black Struggles. Now, the Organization for Black Struggles is one of these groups right here. Oh, blackity black, hands up, don't shoot. Black lives matter. Actually, they don't to them, you understand, because of what they're doing. But Black Lives Matter and free the people and Black Power. What else they say? What else they say? Give me some more, man.
Hands up, don't shoot.
Give me some more of that black. It's like hands up, don't. They went from pumping the black fist to hands up, don't shoot with their soft ass. You understand? So, like I said, this group right here is not an organization for black struggle at all. The ISUPKs. Go ahead, Doc.
Can't forget Black Votes Matter.
Oh, that's the new one. Yes, yes. Black Votes Matter, and then they switched it to Black Voters Matter.
Right.
And yes, that's what it is. Yeah, they got all the names, all of the dumb shit, man. I mean, it's ridiculous, Salaki. You know what I'm saying? It is ridiculous. We first, mine went, and one of the sisters invited us out to this voting jamboree they was trying to do, speech thing. And man, it was disgusting. We didn't hear it, we didn't make it. You understand? Because they was having church service. It was a hook to get people to come to their damn church. That's all it was. You know what I mean? And a lot of people came in there thinking that they was gonna be talking about voting and all that, but they was in there singing and shouting. Me and the mom was like, oh no, we ain't going over there.
Right.
You understand? So the sister was like, well, it should be over in about 15 minutes. So we left, come back, surprisingly, it's all over. You understand? Because they knew we wasn't going to be part of that. You understand? So, like I said, but now it's Sisters Talking Back and all this nonsense, all these different little groups that they make up under their one little group, because it's all nonsense, okay? But this is what the flyer says. It says people are turning to self-managed abortions, in particular, abortion with pills, which is both safe and effective in ending a pregnancy. These remains, however, not these. There remains, however, a lot of confusion about self-managed abortion. Okay. Now this is what they pushing now. Okay. Now go to you got that article about? Go to I think what does it say? About Us, I think it is. Go to the About Us. Let's find out about this Reproaction, this group. Let me help you out. This Reproaction group was co-founded by a dumb white woman and a dumb black woman. You understand? And it's real disgusting that the dumb black woman, you understand, is following the dumb white woman and helping this woman convince other black women to murder their babies. Now I'm going to show y'all something. I want to read the matter of fact, what does it say about? Let me see. Turn it around. Let me see. Because there's a couple of things that I want to see on it. Yes, that's the start of no. That might not be the one. Let me see. Because it's a couple of these. Hold on one second. Okay, that's the executive team. Hold on. it's another one in there too. Go ahead, you can start with that one. Start reading that, Bond. And then I'm gonna let y'all know about self-managed abortion in a minute. Now, this is reproaction.org. Okay, started by this old evil, this old devil, this, you understand, this white woman, you understand, and this old evil sister, man. You understand? That's right there. Go ahead. Start reading from the top.
About reproaction. When we take bold action, including direct action, in service of our mission, our allies grow stronger in their positions, and our opposition becomes weaker.
Okay, now, actually, what they're talking about, what they're boasting about, is just the number of abortions. You understand? They're not weakening their, you know what I'm saying, their enemies. You understand? By them advocating and pushing abortion. You understand? They simply just boast on the numbers of abortions that they are having by doing so. Keep going.
In other words, reproaction creates a more favorable climate for abortion.
It creates a what?
A more favorable climate for abortion rights.
More favorable climate for abortion. They make it comfortable, make it sound like, you know, you're going to Ashford University to pick what kind of, you know what I'm saying, trade, what type of craft, what type of classes you want to take. You understand what type of degree you want to get. They make it more comfortable. You understand? For you to decide on murdering your child or not. Keep going.
And reproductive justice.
Reproductive justice. Man, you know our oppressor wrote this. You understand? You know our oppressor wrote this. They always scream about justice for them and this, justice for that and all that. Now, man, please. You understand?
Right.
Justice for reproductive is had a baby. That's justice. You understand? That's justice. But keep reading.
Our vision, reproaction vision, is to uphold abortion rights and advance reproductive justice as a matter of human dignity.
Okay, they want to turn around and make this thing to where it's like homosexuality. You understand? To where it's like the end thing now. They want to make it to where it's like normal. You see what I'm saying? That's really what they're trying to do. They're trying to normalize abortions. Okay? When at one point abortions was only committed by white women. You understand? It was only committed by white women that was out whoring around their husband, and they, you know, got pregnant. They didn't know who the daddy was, and so they would go in an alley. You understand? And murder their damn baby. Have what they call them doctors, man? Go ahead.
Back alley butcher.
Damn right. You understand? A back alley butcher go up that old funky tail and murder that baby. You understand? Give her an abortion in that alley. Okay? But now, because black people have been turning around and follow, they love and want to follow white people so damn bad. They believe that white is actually right. You understand? When everything white is wrong. White people, white bread, white sugar, you understand? White salt, you understand? Everything white is wrong. You understand? I'm telling you. Everything white is wrong, man. You know what I'm saying? White is not right, especially when it comes to our oppressors. You understand? Because this is oppression for the black woman, the black man, and the goddamn baby. Murdering an innocent child.
Right.
You understand? Keep going, man.
We introduce a new culture of accountability and empower and inspire the reproductive rights movement and the broader progressive community to openly and enthusiastically stand up for abortion rights.
So you're going to enthusiastically, you understand, go into the clinic or now self-managed abortion and do it at home and murder your damn child by yourself. You understand? You go enthusiastically. You're gonna be excited about it. You understand? And these fools actually hit the streets. You know what I'm saying? And they are out there protesting and marching and advocating, and I mean, like, they are really pushing something that's good. You know what I'm saying? When all they doing is, like I said, pushing their agenda. You understand? To further exterminate God's chosen people. Okay, keep going, Vaughn.
Taking action since 2015, Reproaction was co-founded by Aaron Matson and Pamela Merritt.
Okay, Aaron Matson and Pamela, who was her last name?
Merritt.
Mary? Merritt, okay? Like I said, a dumb white woman and a dumb black woman. Okay, that's who co-founded this Reproaction group. Keep going. Hold on, slide. Is that the one about Aaron? That's the one that's talking about her? Giving her little spiel?
Well,
No, I'm saying that one that you reading right there should be Aaron, right?
I gotta go out.
You gotta drop it a bit?
Yeah, I gotta go to the next part over there first.
Okay, now, stay where you at. Keep reading.
They serve as Reproaction's co-directors and work closely with an advisory council.
Mm-hmm.
Our team is an all-virtual organization with 9 full-time staff members in Missouri, New York, Virginia, Washington, D.C., and Wisconsin.
Okay, keep going.
That's it, sir.
Okay, now go, give me that other article. Drop out of that one and give me the whole other article. Self-managed abortion. While you reading and looking for that, I'm going to read this one. All right? This is on self-managed abortion. Okay? It says, self-managed abortion occurs when a person chooses to perform their own abortion outside a medical setting. There are many reasons why one may manage their own abortion outside a clinic setting. It may be because abortion care at a clinic is unavailable, inaccessible, or not desired by the individual. Salaki, real quick, if I could, they actually, they have, I forgot the name of those people. If anybody know the name, you can drop it on me. But there is a pro-life group that sits outside of every abortion clinic, and all of their services are totally free. They get checkups, they do all kinds of things. So that's nonsense when they claiming that, you know what I'm saying, stuff is inaccessible. Okay, because at the abortion clinic, I see them when I go past it all the damn time. Those people are out there, and they got their signs, and they got their truck, and they tell you can go in there and you can get services, you get free services. You understand? You don't have to turn around and murder your child because something is inaccessible to you. You understand? Because you think it is. All right? Or something's unavailable, like what they claim. That's a lie. All right? But it says self-managed abortion is a broad term that includes all methods a person may use to end their own pregnancy, including medication, herbs, and manual aspiration. While no person should ever be shamed for choosing self-managed abortion, some methods may be safer and some more effective than others. Okay? And see, you gotta notice something, man. The whole push to every agenda is, you don't make this person feel shame for the wrong that they doing. Right? When it was the gay agenda and the lesbian movement, all that nonsense, it was don't shame them, don't slut shame them, don't gay shame them, don't, you understand? Don't shame these people for the evil that they are committing. Okay? Don't shame them. They shouldn't feel ashamed. All right? And that's nonsense. Okay? Because guess what? Every sister that murders their baby, she feels ashamed.
Right.
You understand? She feels it. She hates that she does it. You understand? And guess what? And then her body, she's going to turn around and she's going to feel it afterward. You understand? Because I know a sister that had aborted, what was it, like, I think 6 6 babies. You understand? And oh boy, she felt it. You understand? I had to go back and I can't remember exactly the things that happened to her, but oh my God, every damn month it was something new. You understand? And then it was her own body a short while after that. You understand? So
right.
She started having complications and bleeding and ulcers and whatever else kind of stuff she was having, all kinds of stuff. You understand? Because you're not supposed to be murdering your damn babies. All right? Then it says here, at ReproAction, we focus our self-managed abortion education work on abortions with pills. Within the first 12 weeks of pregnancy, misoprostol is safe and approximately 85% effective in terminating a pregnancy. Okay, and then it says the World Health Organization has put misoprostol on the list of essential medicines and created a protocol for how women may manage their abortion with misoprostol without direct provider supervision. Okay, now now we're going to dig a little deeper into how the self-managed abortion and the pills, how they work. All right, and this is about self-managed abortion with misoprostol. Okay, it says in the first 12 weeks of pregnancy, the World Health Organization recommends that people who want to manage their abortion via misoprostol take a total of 12 misoprostol tablets, 200 micrograms each. It says these tablets are administered 4 at a time under the tongue and allowed to dissolve for 30 minutes. Every 3 hours, dissolve for 30 minutes every 3 hours. And it says the World Health Organization protocol is summarized in the following steps. Place 4 pills under the tongue for 30 minutes while tablets dissolve. Swallow the remnants of the pill after 30 minutes. After 3 hours, place 4 pills under the tongue for 30 minutes while tablets dissolve. And it says swallow the remnants of the pills after 30 minutes. After another 3 hours, place 4 pills under the tongue for 30 minutes while tablets dissolve. Swallow the remnants of the pills after 30 minutes. And it says a woman will know the medication is working when she experiences the following side effects: cramps, menstrual bleeding, nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea. And it claims, though rare, that's what they claim, it's rare. You're a goddamn lie. You understand? It's every case. Okay? You just murdered your child. You understand? And it says complications can occur. And it says signs of complications include, now check this out. It says heavy bleeding that lasts for more than 2 hours and soaks more than 2 sanitary pads per hour. Okay, so you just constantly damn bleeding, damn never stop. Okay? It says severe pain that does not go away after hours after taking the medication. Severe pain. Yes, is any sister's stomach's hurting yet? You understand? Mine about the damn turn. I can't even get pregnant. You understand? And it says a fever of over 102 degrees and vaginal discharge that smells really bad. You understand? Now this is, what do you expect? You understand? You just turned around and took your own child's life. You understand? Murdered your own child in your belly. And of course that thing is going to smell bad. You understand?
Right.
Of course it's going to smell bad. Of course you're going to pain and hurt that's not going to go away for a long, long time. You understand? That sister that had them 6 abortions, yeah, well, it wasn't a total of 6 abortions, but it was 6 babies. I think it was 4 abortions. I think it was twins. Was it 2? Yeah, it was, wait a minute, 3 abortions. It was 2 sets of twins and 1 or 2. So that's 4, 6, so 4 abortions. Yeah, she had 4 abortions. It was twins twice, and then it was 2 separate babies. You know what I'm saying? And she's still having problems with her own body.
Right.
You understand? That's what happens when you turn around and you murder your children. She's going to turn around and possibly get cancer of some sort. You understand? Slocky, who is that? Keep calling. That line. Who is that? Keep calling. Okay, no sweat. 1 second. 1 second. Okay, let me get back to the article. Okay. Now when you got past that, it says the treatment of any complication of abortion is exactly the same as the treatment for complications of a miscarriage. There are no tests that can detect misoprostol, and there is no reason to tell a medical provider that a woman has managed her own abortion with pills. Now you hear this? Now this is an organization for black struggles, right? And there's no reason to tell your doctor that you are taking an abortion pill.
Right.
And do you know why? Because it's illegal.
Right.
You understand? It's illegal. And this company, this is how you know our oppressor, he is the devil the Bible speaks of. Because who in the hell can put this out there? Now let me make a statement. You understand? That's illegal. They coming to see about me tonight. You understand? Oh, they would love to hear Isupk say we finna take guns and just start killing white people.
Right.
Because that's sure what I get accused of every day. A lot of people, man, you got all them guns, why don't you start killing them? And they say you are Islam now, you gonna blow everything up. Nah, right. You understand? Let us actually make that damn statement. They're coming to get me tonight. Ain't gonna be no don't tell nobody. They're coming to see me tonight. You understand? But they can put this on and check it out. It gets a little deeper. It says, okay, let me find my place. There's no reason to tell a medical provider the woman has managed her own abortion with pills. To date, there have been at least 20 arrests of women who have ended their own pregnancy outside a medical setting in the United States. Okay? It says a woman therefore should not tell medical personnel that she has taken misoprostol or she may be at legal risk. You hear that? They're warning you, man. Hey, look, don't tell them. Hey, man, look, you get the bill. Hey, here, dog, you know what I'm saying? Put them in your pocket, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how this organization is. Now, black women it's a lot of sisters in this damn organization, man.
Right.
It's a lot of sisters. It's one sister that working in an organization. She come to work high every goddamn day. She comes to work high every day. Now, I wonder how. I'm gonna see if I can get an interview with them. I wonder how do they feel? No, how does she feel? She just had a new baby. She just had a little baby. Her baby ain't nothing about what, 4, 5, 6 months, something like that. How do you feel knowing that your organization is pushing the murder of other black, Hispanic, and Native Indian babies, and you just had you one? You understand? That is disgusting.
Right.
Okay. So then it said, let me see. Common misconceptions about self-managed abortion with medication. Self-managed abortion with medication is not the same as emergency contraceptive. Okay, like Plan B. Okay, the morning after pill. That's totally different from this abortion pill. Okay, because what the morning after pill is supposed to do is stop the sperm from getting into the egg. You understand? That's what the morning after pill is supposed to do, to where it's supposed to kill the sperm. Okay? Now, that's not the same as an abortion. You understand? An abortion means what? What does the word abortion mean? Go ahead.
Kill.
Yes, to kill, to terminate. You understand? To end. All right? You are ending a pregnancy with this misoprostol. You understand? You are already pregnant. You turn around and you went to Walgreens or CVS or even Dollar Tree now, Family Dollar. You bought you a little tennis strip. You went to the bathroom, you peed on it, and you came back. What is it? 2 lines? 2 lines blue. Okay? And it says you pregnant. So at that point, if you go take misoprostol, then you have terminated pregnancy. You have murdered your child. The morning after pill just supposedly prevents the sperm from getting to the egg. Something totally different. Okay? Something totally different. Alright? That's just almost the same as a man having sex with you and then he pulling out saliva. You know what I'm saying? To where he does not ejaculate inside of you. Okay? For a better term, instead of me saying come inside of you, he ejaculates. Okay? Right. And he turn around and just, put it elsewhere. Your stomach or something. Okay? But anyway, it said emergency contraceptives will prevent a pregnancy from occurring. Okay, there it is. But they will not end a pregnancy. That's what I just said. You understand? That's the difference in the Plan B, the morning after pills, and you know what I'm saying, the emergency contraceptive, the one that's supposed to prevent you from getting pregnant. Okay? That's not unlawful to take those. That's the same as using a condom. You understand? That would be the same thing. If you use a condom, you just don't want to have a baby at that time, that's fine. It's not unlawful. You can, be married, you know what I'm saying, and if you and a brother of you, or say you just had a baby, you want to wait a year, some sisters like to wait, you know what I'm saying, have space in between their kids. Me, I just want all of them now. You understand? I don't want to wait. You understand? I want everybody pregnant. You understand? But some sisters, they might say, yeah, baby, let's wait a little while. The brother might say, okay, baby, that's cool. You know what I mean? And they can use condoms or whatever, measures that they take. But just as long as you don't get pregnant and then you try to terminate or to end the pregnancy. You understand? Because that's where you turn around and then you committed murder. Matter of fact, let's get a couple of scriptures on this. Give me Genesis 1 and 28. I'm going to read a little more while you're doing that. Okay, it says, a self-managed abortion with medication is also not the same as getting abortion medication from a clinic and taking them at home. In a clinical setting, a pregnant person who wants to end their pregnancy is given a drug called mifepristone, which they take in the presence of a medical provider. The pregnant person is also given misoprostol pills, which they are instructed to take around 24 hours later at home. These drugs are commonly called the abortion pill. When an abortion is managed, the woman will procure and administer the medications outside a clinical setting. All right? And it says it is becoming increasingly common for a pregnant person to obtain both mifepristone and misoprostol to end their own abortion. It says this regimen is more effective, 96%, but can also be more expensive and more highly regulated. Okay? So, either way, whether it's expensive or not, you understand, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, you were commanded not to murder your babies. You understand? And I'm going to show you how sisters, this is an example of how sisters dealt with abortion back in the day. You understand? It's in the Bible. All right? And we're going to read it. Give me that up.
Genesis chapter 1, verse 28. And God blessed them. And God said unto them, be fruitful and multiply.
Do what?
Be fruitful and multiply.
Be fruitful and have lots of babies. Multiply. You understand? There's nowhere in the Bible where the Lord turned around and now says, oh, it's your choice. It's your body, your choice. You understand? You do what you want. No, you open your legs, you get pregnant, you have the goddamn baby. If you don't want the baby, if you don't know who the daddy is, you slept with 100 people, and you don't know who your baby daddy is. You know what you can do? You can bring that baby to the Isupk.
That's right.
That's what you can do with that baby. Before you abort it, bring your baby here. You understand? And we'll take the baby, raise him or her, make him a strong warrior, make her a little strong little princess, you understand, and keep moving. That's what we'll do. but no abortions in the ISUPK.
Right.
All right. No, matter of fact, no more abortions in the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian community. Period. You understand?
Right.
It's far too goddamn many, man. You understand? And a lot of the reasons that sisters are doing it is ridiculous. You're doing it claiming you want to get a career. Like, you ain't finna work at no damn place but Church's Chicken and Popeye. You know, you working at White Castle, Thomas, Max. You know, no, Walmart. You understand? That's where you gonna be working at, Max. Walmart. You ain't finna be nothing successful in life. Murdering your damn baby. You're not finna go on to be the greatest damn richest and wealthiest person ever. You're gonna be the same old poor Shaquita that you've always been. You understand? You murdering your child and you trying to go to, what's that college they was going to out there in Hazelwood? The one that, you know what I'm talking about, the one that was always fighting at, smoking weed and selling dope at.
Flow Valley.
No, not Flo. The other one, Hazelwood. The one right by Lindbergh, by Convergence. What was the name of that one? The one that wasn't even accredited. They ended up shutting them down. What was the name of that college? Was it Sanford Brown? I think it was Sanford Brown. That's the one everybody was going, oh my God.
Like the business college?
Huh?
The Sanford Brown Business College?
I think they had a lot of medical stuff going on in that one. I don't know. They had all kinds of little programs. But I know it was, man, police over there every damn day. Cause that's why I had one of my shops here. Man, they police over there every day, fighting. And as soon as the bus rolled past my shop, I could smell weed on the bus. You know what I'm saying? That's how strong he was. I could smell the weed from the bus passing in the street going to the damn college. I mean, man, it was all kinds of stuff. They ended up shutting that place down. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? Nobody going to get no degrees and going to work and doing nothing. You understand? That's what you're going to do. You're going to go somewhere and you're going to waste your damn life. You're going to work at Walmart.
Right.
You understand? You bring your back, stopping them goddamn shelves late at night. That's what you're going to do. You're not going to be successful and be this big, great somebody aborting your damn babies, murdering your damn child. Give me Exodus 1 and 15. And this is a story about the midwives. You understand? And these sisters that was faced with aborting Israelite babies. All right.
Exodus chapter 1 verse 15. And the king of Egypt spake to the Hebrew midwife, of which the name of one was Shiphrah, and the name of the other Puah. And he said, when do you the office of a midwife to the Hebrew women, and see them upon the stools?
So here we go. We got these two sisters, right? Shiphrah and Puah. All right, and this is what the king of Egypt is proposing to her. He said, when you do the office of a midwife, what do a midwife do?
A lot.
Go ahead.
She helps bring children. She helps bring children to the world.
Yeah, they do all kinds of things. You understand? But yes, they turn around and help deliver the babies and all kinds of stuff. You understand? They assist in childbirth. Right? That's what a midwife does. Okay? Now keep reading.
If it be a son, then ye shall kill him.
You shall do what?
Kill him.
If it's a son, you should kill him. Keep going.
But if it be a daughter, then she shall live.
Okay. So here it is. If it's a little boy, then you gonna kill him. You understand? But if it's a girl, you can let her live. They always want to sleep with our women. You understand? I ain't talking necessarily a child here in this case, but of course when she get older, You understand? That's what the other nations people would love to see. They'd love to see our sisters so they can screw them, get them pregnant, and put their seed in them, and that way they'll get rid of us. They would love to see that happen. You understand? But this is what the sisters did. Read verse 17.
But the midwives feared God.
The midwives did what?
Feared God.
They did what?
Feared God.
No, they went on to help them sisters abort their babies.
Feared God.
No, they helped them with self-managing their own abortion.
Feared God.
These sisters, they feared the Most High. You understand? Keep reading.
And did not.
And did what?
Did not.
And did not.
As the king of Egypt commanded them.
Keep reading.
But saved the men and children alive.
These sisters said, damn that. You understand? We fear God, not this damn Pharaoh. You understand? We fear the Most High. So they turned around and did not help them sisters abort and murder their damn babies. You understand? They did not do that thing. So guess what? Sisters, you should take on the spirit that these two sisters had. You understand? You should fear God as well. And do not abort your baby. Yeah, they're going to be baby-age kids just like the hell you were. You understand? They're going to be poor just like what you will. You understand? They're going to grow up eating, what your Muhammad say that day? He said, what do you say, the Cheerios with the roaches in it? Guess what? Your kids, or you live in the ghetto, the project, your kids don't live in the ghetto, the project, they gonna have roaches in their cereal too. You understand? That's alright. But guess what? You gonna have goddamn babies. You're not gonna abort any. And real quick, we got a question pertaining to this. Okay? It says here, here's the question. It says, if you are raped by a relative and you get pregnant, why should you keep the baby who reminds you of the rape? Okay. Now, to the person that's asking this question, have you ever heard the term, two wrongs don't make a right?
Right.
And text me that answer real quick if you could. Text me that, have you ever heard that two wrongs don't make a right? Let's see, while we're waiting on that, I'm going to go ahead and give you the answer. If you are raped by a relative, if you raped by a relative, a stranger, a boss, a co-worker, an uncle, a daddy, a mom, I heard a sister came here, she was molested by her mother, her aunt, a cousin in the family. Man, she was molested by everybody. You understand? This sister, man, and she so wore out and beat down, brother, it's terrible. You know what I'm saying? But this sister was molested by everybody, man. You understand? Okay, so the text back, sister text back, yes, she heard that term. So if two wrongs don't make it right, then guess what? It is absolutely wrong for you to turn around and abort a child, even if you get pregnant by a relative. Okay? If you get raped by a relative, all right, you still cannot abort that baby.
That's right.
And I'm going to show you with the scriptures. Give me Exodus 20 and 13. Exodus 20 and 13.
Come. Exodus chapter 20 verse 13. Thou shalt not kill.
Read it again.
Thou shalt not kill.
Read it again.
Thou shalt not kill.
Okay, thou shalt not kill. And in Hebrew, that word that's actually there is the word for murder. You understand? Because the scripture says that there is a time and a place for all things. It's a time to kill. You understand? If you are defending yourself and the other person has to die, then that's what they had to die that day. You understand? They got killed because you was defending yourself. So that right there is a such thing as a lawful killing.
Right.
You understand? But murder is completely unlawful. You know what I'm saying? And murder is when you murder you end an innocent life. I don't give a damn if it's a old person, middle age, or damn two blue lines on the damn test strip, on the pregnancy test. If you end the pregnancy, you have murdered someone. You have murdered, you've taken an innocent life. So if you get raped by a relative, and that is an extremely horrible, horrible thing. If you know anybody that has been raped by anybody, you understand, and she's black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, and guess what? If he's black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, because our brothers is already getting molested and raped too. You understand? Send them to the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge so we can heal that brother or that sister. You understand? So we can turn around and heal them from what happened. Okay? And keeping the baby, guess what? You don't have to keep the baby. You can give the baby to me. I'll take the baby.
That's right.
You understand? You can take the baby, bring the baby to the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. You understand? And then we'll go from there. We will go from there. You don't have to keep the baby. I do understand what you're saying and what you mean and how, you know what I'm saying, a person is, you know, because that's usually what the women do, don't they? When the child is young or playing or doing so, even when they bad, you know what I'm saying? They look at the daddy, you know what I'm saying? This man that I had this baby die, okay? And it's when they being bad, ooh, just like your big head, nappy head daddy, she going off on you, you know what I'm saying? But then when you do something, mommy, oh baby, I love you, and then she thinking about that man. You understand? But I do understand what you're saying, to where if a sister gets raped, it was an act forced upon her. You understand? She was forced to commit an act that she did not want to do. You understand? By whoever would force a woman. You're not supposed to be forcing women. And what happens to a man in the kingdom of heaven that's going to rape a woman is he's going to get put to death. You understand? That's what's going to happen to him. You try to rape somebody, he's going to get put to death. You rape somebody in the kingdom of heaven. Alright? This stuff happens here in this kingdom because this is a lawless, this is an evil, evil kingdom.
Right.
You understand? And the scripture says that the eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful kingdom. This is an extremely sinful place. You understand? This is an extremely sinful place. First, this place was founded by blood. You understand? This city was established by the murder of the North American Indians. You understand? Then after that, the rape and robbery and the beating of the very backs of you know what I'm saying, blacks in order to build this place up. Okay? So, no, this is a very evil and sinful damn kingdom. And the Lord is going to destroy it. And I cannot wait. You understand? I can't wait until the day where our sisters will be able to walk around knowing that nobody's going to rape them. You understand? Because we're going to be in a righteous kingdom. In Christ's kingdom, ain't nobody, boy, look, a Negro is probably going to be shook and scared to mack up on something. And then, hey, look, well, niggas ain't going to be doing all this stuff they be doing now.
Right.
They ain't going to be macking quite so hard in the kingdom of heaven, but they going to think twice. Nah, you know what? I'll just wait. You know what I'm saying? I'll wait. I'll take my time. You understand? Straight up. It's going to be a totally different ball game in a righteous kingdom. You understand? But our sisters is going to be free to go do what they do and not be harmed. You understand? This place right here, man, look, sisters is scared to even come out the house. You understand? I had a sister that needed some counsel, man, called me, and that's what she said. She said, I'm scared to leave the house. These old things that happened to me is about to happen to me again, and I just don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? It's terrible, man. You understand? It's terrible that our sisters have to live through this.
Right.
Okay? But guess what? Aborting your baby is not an option. Read it again up.
Exodus chapter 20, verse 13. Thou shalt not kill.
Okay, so you get the point. Go to Matthew 19 and 18. What you got? Matthew 19 and 18?
Come.
Let's get it.
Matthew chapter 19, verse 18. He said unto him, which Jesus said, thou shalt do no murder.
Thou shalt do what?
No murder.
Thou shalt do what?
No murder.
Thou shalt do no murder. And let me tell you something. This is in the New Testament, right? And these letters are in red. And these are the words that came out of Christ's very own mouth. And I would have you know that the Christian church is almost the number one damn advocate for abortion. The black Christian church. They have these different politicians, they have these different meetings, they have different, like this thing here. You understand? They have different little, public forums. You understand? In the Christian church, where they are pushing abortion on their members. And guess what? They're even telling the members that guess what? You'll be like Deborah. You understand? You'll be like Ruth. You understand? Let me tell you something. Deborah ain't murder her baby. Ruth ain't murder her baby. You understand? Shapra and I forgot the word. Shapra and Pua, they didn't murder their babies. They didn't murder the other sisters' damn babies. You understand? The Bible says to do no what?
No murder.
Do no murders. If there is a life inside of you, you cannot terminate it. If you terminate it on your own, then guess what? You are going to be punished.
That's right.
You yourself is going to be put to death. All right? Now, let's go back. Let's read this. You pulled the other article? Okay, most high prayer. Let's listen to this little clip real quick. Now this is it says here the pro-life members of Congress must denounce jail time for abortion. So what they trying to do, they're trying to decriminalize it says self-managed abortion. Because now you know that they start closing a lot of these Planned Parenthoods. Okay? So they started to turn around and close some of those doors. Matter of fact, they was all supposed to have been given a date when they supposed to be closed, right? I forgot when their date was, but they all supposed to be closed. Okay? But now, so the push now is self-managed. Okay? Well, if we can't turn around and have an abortion at the clinic, then you gotta let people do it at their home. And this is what the little clip says. Let's watch the little clip.
I wonder if you have thoughts on a case in Indiana where a woman was sentenced to prison for giving herself an abortion. Do you have any
In 2015, Kirby Patel was sentenced to 20 years in prison for self-managing her own abortion. So, where exactly do prominent pro-life congressmen and congresswomen stand on punishing women for having abortions? We decided to ask them.
As far as I'm concerned, they should be punished.
So do you think they should be punished for that?
Of course they should.
Women should be punished for?
You're this idiot. He said the devil, he had more sense than us stupid behind.
Right.
Said, as far as I'm concerned, she committed murder. You understand? And that was murder that she did. And the ones done at the Planned Parenthood.
Right.
Those are murders. You understand? They've been doing this for a long time. And selling the goddamn body parts. Who was that went undercover and exposed that? I forgot what group of persons was supposed to have been from. but they turned around and got the damn people from the abortion clinic bragging on selling the body parts, buying them, and stuff like that. You understand? That's ridiculous, man. Like I said, our oppressors, they are the devil that the Bible speaks of. Who even sits back and thinks of all this nonsense? You understand? Nobody but them. Well, let's keep going. Well, she said, wait a minute. He said, as far as I'm concerned, she committed murder. And she said, so is she supposed to go to prison for that? Let two men get into a bar fight, one pull out a gun and shoot the other one. Guess what you gonna want to see happen? You're gonna want some justice to be had. Because this person shot your cousin in a bar. He murdered your cousin in a bar, and you're gonna want him to go to prison. Same way those 20 women went to prison. Every damn woman that has an abortion, murders a child, is supposed to be in prison. Go ahead.
Say if a person was to murder a pregnant woman, no matter how pregnant she is, you're gonna get two
charges of murder. You damn right. Damn right. He's going to get 2 counts of them murder or in the first degree, the second, manslaughter. You understand? Whatever it is, it's going to be times 2.
Right.
Because there's 2 lives involved. You understand? And that right there shows you that our oppressors, there is no righteous bone in a body whatsoever. You understand? Because now, how in the hell do you make the law for the woman and the child if another person, like Ray Caruth? Ray Caruth, the football player, he got charged with 2 murders. You understand? He got charged. No, the baby lived, right?
I'm not sure.
But it was. I think the baby lived. If anybody know about that, let me know. Chime in. I think the story of Ray Caruth, where the football player, he was up and coming, just starting his career, and just turned around, and I think what he get like 20 bills or something like that.
Okay.
And had him a little woman. He was out celebrating, and the boy got her pregnant. He was happy about that damn career, and throwing the football and started throwing his balls all in that sister. And turned around and got her pregnant, and that sister turned evil, was like, oh, I'm finna get all that money. I'm finna get all that football money. And that brother said, damn that. And he went to murder that sister. He murdered her, and I think the baby lived. Okay, but that would have been 2 counts. I'm not sure. Somebody look at that story for me. Look at that story of Ray Caruth. And see did the baby live. I think the baby did. But there was if the baby lived, that would have been a murder and an attempted murder. You see what I'm saying? Because that's still a life.
Right.
He could have taken both of their lives. You understand? But let's go back to the clip.
Any questions?
Okay, we're done.
You haven't heard of it? If you knew the details, would you make a comment?
Yeah, like a lot of legal issues that sorted out. I'm not, I don't have the expertise on the legal issues.
Any thoughts on that?
I'm not aware of it, so I can't comment.
You can't comment?
I'd have to learn more about the case, I'm not aware of that.
Okay, but if you learn more, would you make a statement?
You can give me your information.
There's a Houston, Indiana woman was sentenced to prison for giving herself an abortion. Do you have thoughts on that?
That sounds very sad. I'm sorry.
Would you make a statement if you learned more? Are you concerned that your policies or stance will send women to jail?
Good
What about the
night.
women going to jail now?
Protect the infants that are born alive.
Do you want to protect the women?
Well,
We're protecting the women by protecting their children that are being born alive.
By sending them to jail?
you hear that? Did you hear this stuff? You can't tell me that the white woman is retarded as hell. You understand? The damn man said we all protecting the damn woman by protecting her innocent damn child. You understand? And you're protecting them by sending women to jail. You see what I'm saying? And this is what the black woman is suiting up. Man, I wish y'all could see these pictures of all these dumbass sisters that is out there marching and protesting and helping push this mess on our people. You understand? They look just as stupid as this white woman sound.
Right.
Okay? This is ridiculous, man. And our sisters is not supposed to be following this kind of mess. They're not supposed to be out helping the damn abortion clinic and the people that sell the pills, the abortion pills, you understand, get rich by murdering our children. You understand? You're supposed to be like the sisters in Exodus, to where you say, damn, man, I'm not going to turn around and murder our babies.
Right.
You understand? We ain't gonna do that. We all come together and help take care of the damn baby. That's what we need to be doing. If black folks would stop being individual about every goddamn thing in their life, we'll be able to take care of each other a little better. You understand? A pregnancy wouldn't be such a drag when the damn girl gets pregnant. Everybody, the first thing that damn black women is trying to push on her is getting a damn abortion. You understand? That's ridiculous. But let's keep listening.
When people come up to me with the camera in my face right away, I'm not inclined to respond. I'll have to be familiar with something, get their address. So, what was my answer?
You're going to start with you don't know about it and you need to learn more. It's been quite a few months. This should be a concerning topic. Do you have thoughts on that? So you don't have an answer for if women should be punished? This has happened throughout 20 states, throughout the United States, where people have faced some sort of punishment. So you have an answer then and you don't have an answer now?
No woman should go to jail for having an abortion. Tell anti-abortion legislators to put down the handcuffs at reproaction.org.
Now, this is who the Organization for Black Struggles have teamed up with. You understand? That's who the Organization for Black Struggles. That's what they out there pushing and advocating. While that young sister, I think she ain't no more than about 19. Yes, while she comes to work high every doggone day, she's starting out with them and getting out there, and that's what they pushing on people, on our people. As if we need any more damn murder to happen in the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian community.
That's right.
You understand? That all needs to stop. Go ahead out and go with, hold on, real quick. Before you go there, give me Psalms 127 and 3. It's this one particular part. I'm trying to find it. Man, I hope I can find that thing again. It's so much on this stuff. But I really want to pull out this one fact about the co-founder of Reproaction. Okay? And was it Sisters Talking Back? Ridiculous.
Psalms chapter 127, verse 3. Lo, children are an heritage of the Lord.
Children are what?
An heritage of the Lord.
Keep reading.
And the fruit of the womb is his reward.
Are you understanding that? You understand? Read it again so they can hear you.
Psalms chapter 127, verse 3. Lo, children are an heritage of the Lord.
Children are an heritage of the Lord. Who knows what an heritage is? What is an heritage? Who knows? Somebody give it to me. An heritage is like valued objects that are passed down from the previous generation. You understand? Children are an heritage to the Lord. You understand? To where, guess what? You're going to turn around and you're going to have them and you're going to pass them right on down. We're going to keep on having babies. We're going to be fruitful and we're going to multiply. You understand? And you're going to get older. Once you hit 18, 19, 20, once you realize you want a man or a woman, then guess what? You're going to turn around and have babies. The Lord wants righteous children. And guess what? The ISUPK is going to give it to them. We're going to keep the laws ourselves, and then we're going to turn around and teach our children to keep the laws. And why is it so important for us to teach our children? Like, I done had so many sisters, you would not believe how many women, like, I'm starting to believe that a lot of our people are reading from the same PDF file, and they're all giving the same damn excuses. Almost every sister that agree with not celebrating Christmas and birthdays and Thanksgiving and Easter and Halloween, all this stuff, they all say, well, eating the pork too. Eating the pork and the shrimp and the, whatever else they like to eat, that's unlawful. They turn around and say, oh, well, I'll do it, but I won't force it on my kids. Because, they like getting the gifts. They like getting the cards and Valentine's Day and the little pieces of candy that say, I love you, and you're mine, and be my Valentine on the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? They like having the Valentine's Day party. They like going to have the Halloween party, the costume party, and the trunk or treat at the church. They like going to these things. So I ain't gonna make them stop. But I'm gonna turn around and I'll do it. That's false. You understand? That is false. Why is it so important for us to teach our children to keep God's laws, statutes, and commandments as well?
Wow.
Go ahead.
So that whole our traditions and follow the law.
Yeah, but more important than that, give me something better than that.
Wow.
Go ahead.
So the Lord bless.
Yeah, give me something better than that. Go ahead.
So they won't sin against the Most High?
Yeah, so they won't sin, and what will happen to them if they do? Go ahead. So they won't be put to death. Damn right.
That's right.
So the Lord won't put your children to death. I'll give you that in Exodus 20 and verse 5. Sorry, verse 5. Goddamn right. So that the Lord will not put your children to death. Okay?
Exodus chapter 20, verse 5. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God.
Okay, stop right there. Now, this is talking about those images that you worship. You understand? You make yourself a God and bowing down to it and worshiping it. All right, the scripture says that the Lord, he is jealous. You understand? And he has every goddamn right to be. Just imagine, you are the creator and your creation is not doing what the hell you told them to do, what the hell you created them for. You understand? Just think about a person that makes a computer program and it don't do what it's supposed to do. Look, think of how mad that person is. You understand? Think of how mad that person gets when their computer program turns out to be a damn flop and you push the A key and it's doing what the L key is supposed to do. You understand? Just think about that. Think of how mad that damn programmer is.
Right.
That it's not working. It's not doing what it's supposed to do. Okay? The Lord is extremely upset with the nation of Israel because we are not doing what we're supposed to do.
Right.
Like the scriptures say, we niggas is hard-headed. You understand? It's time for us to start obeying our God. Keep reading.
Visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children.
Wait a minute. Visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon who?
The children.
Upon the children. Keep going.
Unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me.
So when the Lord said that he's going to visit the iniquity of the fathers upon the children to the third and fourth generation of them that hate me, the Lord is saying, I'll destroy your whole family. Basically.
Right.
You understand? I will destroy your whole goddamn family. Because what they say, kids do what they see, you know what I'm saying? They see you selling crack, that's what your kid gonna do. Your kid gonna sell crack. You know what I'm saying? And just like you went to jail, he's gonna go to jail. You know what I'm saying? If your kids see you smoking dope, guess what your kids is gonna do? Your kids is gonna smoke dope. You know what I'm saying? And guess what they gonna lose their teeth too. They gonna prostitute too. They gonna steal out stores too. You understand? That's what's going to happen. If your children see you being in a gang, guess what they gonna do? They gonna be in a gang. You understand? They gonna try to try to find love in the streets because they couldn't get none at home. You understand? So the Lord is gonna turn around. He's gonna destroy your whole family. This is why it's important for you to turn around and do what the scriptures say, which is to train up a child in the way in which he should go. And when he get older, he will not depart.
That's right.
You understand? It is extremely important to turn around and teach our children to serve the Lord. Why? So he won't kill them. You understand? So they won't turn around and try to be a whore like you, and just because you only got crabs and gonorrhea, they gonna get AIDS. You understand? They gonna turn around and go for the gusto and get the big one. You understand? That's what's gonna end up happening. Okay? So this is why it's important for us to keep the law and for our children, for us to teach it to our children. Keep going up. Read verse 6.
Verse 6. Showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments.
Okay, right here, all that unconditional love that the Christians teach in church, that's a lie. You understand? The Lord loves you unconditionally under one condition, is that you keep his commandments. You understand? Because guess what? Every Christian in the church claims they love the Lord.
Right.
That's all they talk about is how much they love Jesus. They can't keep Jesus' name out their goddamn mouth. They wake up with Jesus on their mind. They go to work with Jesus on their mind. They answer their phone and Jesus is on the main line. Tell them what you want. You understand?
Right.
They go to work with Jesus on the driving down the street with Jesus on their mind. They praying for traveling grace. Oh my God. Christians are the stupidest people on the goddamn planet. You drive in Miss Daisy or something. Go learn, go take driving classes, learn how to drive. You ain't got to pray for no damn grace. You understand? You gotta know how to drive in order to get a goddamn car. That's what you gotta know how to do. You understand? Not pray for traveling grace when you barely know the damn gas from the brake. You understand? You're stupid as hell. Praying that Jesus make it safe to work. Oh my God, man. I could not live a Christian life.
Right.
That is so horrible, man. That is, I mean, God damn. To pray for every single, oh Lord, for, you know how they be driving on 70. Oh Lord, please, take the wheel. Yes, yeah, let that wheel go if you want to. Come on, Jesus, take it. You be crashing back of some damn body. No, and you already ain't got no insurance. That's why the hell they praying for traveling grace so goddamn hard. Because them Christians don't have car insurance. You understand? Stupid. So, is that it or not? Okay. So it says, showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments. That is love to the Most High. Is that you keeping his commandments, man. Not no doggone, yeah, I love the Lord. I sure do. I love the Lord with all my heart. Hey, give me one of pork chop, brother. Pass me pork chop.
Right.
You understand? No, the Lord got commandments that you're supposed to be keeping. You understand? To prove that you love him. Okay? Now, go to, get the Apocrypha. Chapter 16, verse 1. Ecclesiasticus 16 and 1.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 16, verse 1. Desire not a multitude of unprofitable children.
On what?
Unprofitable children.
Desire not a multitude of unprofitable children. That's what that scripture is talking about in Exodus 20 and verse 5. It's saying that your children are those that hate me. You understand? You hate the Lord when you don't keep his laws. Okay? Just that simple. When you don't keep the commandments, you hate God. Simple as that. Alright? We got any questions on that? Okay, no sir. Alright, keep going on.
Neither delight in ungodly sons.
And guess what, boy? Baby love them kids, don't she? You understand? She love her baby's kids, but they be bad as hell. You understand? Oh, I got some cousins, boy, that terrorize everybody in the neighborhood. And boy, you better not tell their mama that they bad. You understand? You better not tell their mama that they bad. The scripture says, desire not a multitude of unprofitable children. Unprofitable how? By not keeping God's law. You understand? By not keeping God's law. Neither delight in ungodly sons. There's nothing to delight about. If they out committing crimes, they want to go to jail, they're going to be calling you from a cell every damn week.
Right.
They're going to be needing, oh my God, well, they making jail so hard. It's already hard. But they making it harder for brothers to communicate. You know what I'm saying? The phones, the prices, you know what I'm saying? Man, my little brothers, they called and some damn Chuck Taylors, you know, them things was about $100. A pair of Chuck Taylors, a 12-inch, damn near, I think it's black and white TV was $150. Matter of fact, no, I take that back. It wasn't no 12. What's some things? An 8-inch?
Yeah, about
6 or 8. Yeah, one of them little small. Yeah, $150 goddamn dollars. You know what I mean? A damn snack you can go to the Dollar Tree and grab for $1 costs damn near 9 in the whole.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Man, they making it hard, boy. That's why we glad when all of my brothers, I'm saying brothers talking about blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we stop being criminals. You understand? We stop committing the crimes. Alright? Keep on.
Though they multiply, rejoice not in them.
So just because they having a whole bunch of kids, you understand? Because baby's kids, baby's kids, you can have a bunch of them. You understand? Don't rejoice. Don't get happy. You understand? Do not be happy. Keep on.
Except the fear of the Lord be with them.
Now that's when you rejoice. You understand? If the fear of the Lord is with them, then you got something to be happy about. You understand? Because now the scripture says that the Lord is going to show mercy upon thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments. That's what it means to have the fear of the Lord. You understand? To keep his law, statutes, and commandments. Keep on.
Trust not thou in their life, neither respect their multitude.
Okay.
For one that is just is better than 1,000.
For one that is what?
Just is better than 1,000.
One that is just is better than 1,000. You can have 20 kids. If they ain't keeping the law, ain't nan one of them worth a damn. You understand? And that's what the Bible says. Unprofitable children. Alright? Ungodly sons. Alright? You want the children to have the fear of the Lord. And guess what? They're not going to learn how to fear the Lord in the Christian church. The Christian church makes God to be your best friend. Your BFF.
Right.
Your friend forever. What's the friendship? What's the thing? Bracelets. Some friendship bracelets they used to have out of school. You know what I'm saying? When I was in school. The friendship bracelets. You are my friend. I'll give you one same color as mine. That means we are friends forever. You understand? That's not the God of the Bible. You understand? The God of the Bible is no sissy. He's not your goddamn best friend. You understand? He is the almighty power. The almighty God. You understand? Yahweh in the Hebrew. And you better obey him or he will punish you. Keep going.
And better is it to die without children than to have them that are ungodly.
Stop right there. So you get the point. You understand? read this part right here. We get close to the time. We're gonna wrap it up right here. I found the one section that I wanted to get.
Khan.
Read that.
Aaron Matson. Aaron Matson is an organizer and writer committed to expanding abortion rights.
Okay, now stop right there. This is one of the co-founders of the Repro Action group, the one that has teamed up with Sisters Talking Back and the Organization for Black Struggles. You understand? This is the devil. This is the white woman in the organization. Keep reading.
She won't rest until women are equal under the law and treated with dignity in society. Erin lives in Virginia and has a young daughter.
She got a what?
A young daughter.
She got a what?
A young daughter.
Why she didn't abort her baby?
A young daughter.
Why didn't she murder her damn child? That's what she's telling you all to do.
Has a young daughter.
Well, she has her goddamn baby. You understand? She has her baby. Now read this one about the black woman, the evil mutt of a black woman, man. Read this one. Give me that. Hand me that.
Pamela Merritt is a longtime writer, progressive activist, and a blogger at angryblackbitch.com.
Angry who?
angryblackbitch.com.
This sister, she is evil as hell. You understand? Her blog says so. angrybitch.com. You understand? And she's an evil bitch as well. For teaming up with this white woman and helping and aiding and assisting and these people murdering God's chosen people, man. You understand? Keep going.
Her site was named one of the world's 50 most powerful blogs by The Guardian in 2008. A featured contributor on National Public Radio. Her writing has also been published in the Chicago Sun-Times, The Guardian UK, Rolling Stone, and Salon. She is a member of the Women's Health Leadership Network at the Center for American Progress and a founding member of the Trust Black Women Partnership.
Okay. Go ahead.
She served as the online manager for the Mississippians for Healthy Families campaign that successfully defeated an initiative for a statewide personhood amendment in 2011. In addition to her personal blog, Merritt is a contributor to RH Reality Check.
Okay, so this sister right here, she's also claimed to be committed to dismantling the reproductive oppression. You understand? That through direct action that is happening because women cannot choose to murder their children. How about you choose not to open them old funky legs to somebody?
Right.
You understand? How about you do that? How about you choose not to have goddamn sex? Then guess what? That would turn around and that would eliminate you from having to go and get an abortion. That would solve your goddamn problem. You understand? But guess how many sisters is out here having these abortions, man? That's out here being sluts. And then going because they get pregnant. That's what happens. Children know that you got pregnant because they had sex. You have sex, you're going to have a baby. You're going to get pregnant. You understand? That's not the only damn thing that happens. There's AIDS or STDs or this and that or what, it's a number of things that you can get pregnant, you can get the diseases, you understand? It's all types of things that can happen. Alright? But like I said, man, if you have sex, guess what? You're going to get pregnant. Simple as that. Okay? So if you don't want to have a baby, do not have damn sex.
Right.
And if, guess what? And if you get pregnant, and if you are either black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, and you don't want the baby, guess what? Bring the baby to the ISUPK. Call the nearest ISUPK near you. You understand? Call the nearest school to your city and say, I am pregnant, I'm so far along, and I don't want the baby. And guess what? We're going to go from there.
That's right.
All right? But do not murder your child, man. You understand? Do not murder the baby. That is a sin. You understand? And that is our oppressor's agenda to destroy, to exterminate, to eliminate God's chosen people, man. And with that, we're going to go ahead and end the class. If we don't have any more questions, we're going to go ahead and end the class. Shalom, Israel.